Hello and welcome to the video. In this video we're going to do a sort of trip update as to where we are with our coming trip to Disney World. But there's been quite a lot going on with Disney World and everything in the world at the moment, so we thought we'd just, you know, throw it in with a bit of a chat about what's going on and what our thoughts are on things. So yeah, first of all then, let's get to business with our trip update. As it stands, we've booked it, moved it to later. I don't know, for those who have been watching our videos before, we said that we basically moved it to April next year. So it'll be the third time, wouldn't it, we've moved it?
Yeah,
so
third time lucky.
Hopefully third time lucky, yeah. Yeah, so it's booked in for the 7th of April, isn't it, when you fly out?
April 2022.
Yep, so another Easter break, which for me is my favourite time of year to go. Yeah, I know you like Halloween. Well, we haven't been in Halloween yet, but you want to do Halloween, which I'm sure we will one day. All hoping that this one goes ahead now. So.
Fingers crossed.
We're staying at the Rosen Inn International. There are quite a few Rosen Inns just on International Drive alone.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think there's one at the Point, Rosen Inn at Point, which is down the bottom end of the International Drive, and then you've got a couple up the top end, which is there's one that's just been taken over. Well, they've taken over another hotel, I should say. I don't know which one that's called. I'll put it in the screen on the bottom. But that one, it's practically near where we stayed the first time, wasn't it? Near Monumental Movie Land.
Oh yeah.
And basically, it's like that hotel was. It's just within walking distance of Universal, practically. Yeah. You can literally go over there's like a bridge, isn't there, that goes over the I-4, and then you're into Universal. So yeah, I'm just checking at the moment now. We've got 274 days and 14 hours to go. So
14 hours. That's funny.
And 1 minute, apparently.
That'll change. No, it's no minutes.
There
14.
You go. Bang on 14 hours now. I think it's like 11:05, something like that.
Must be 20 past an hour.
Okay.
Because it's 20 past.
It's 20 past now, is it? And as you're probably aware, like most Virgin flights, well, all Virgin flights at the moment, we're going from Heathrow.
Yeah, I noticed they put up on Instagram the other day that they're actually saying that they're back in Terminal 3.
Okay. I thought you were going to say back at Gatwick then.
No.
I was a bit excited then. But
they're back in Terminal 3 with their partners Delta serving.
Yeah.
Back at Terminal 3.
That's good. That'd be like, well, I mean, we went
to Dubai.
Yeah. So we went from Dubai, and funny enough, it was on an A330, which is what we've got on this occasion. But you did like the A330. I'll put in a clip.
Yeah, but that was when there was just 2 of us, and now there's 3 of us. We can't have a window seat, which is a little bit frustrating.
Before you switch off the Wi-Fi first.
OMG, this is amazing.
And we're having to sit right at the back of the plane.
Yeah, where you get all the bouncing. It's like Buckaroo.
Exactly. But at least we all get to sit together. It's just frustrating because they put us on a Dreamliner, and you were quite excited about the idea of flying a Dreamliner finally, and then we got an update a couple months ago saying that they changed it, didn't they? We had to rebook our seats. Yeah. Did you have you done our flight home seats?
I have. That's the second time you've asked me now.
Just checking.
So the reason why we're quite particular about our seats on an A330, those plane geeks out there will know that basically A330s are 2, 3 and 2.
No, they're not.
Or they're 242.
242.
242, yeah. But the most important ones I'm worried about is the window seats, which are 2 rows of 2. And on a Dreamliner, they're rows of 3. And on the 747s as well, aren't they? Which is just nice to have a whole row to yourself.
Yeah. I suppose we could have sat further up the plane, but then we'd be sat with some person. And at least if it's just the 3 of us, it's easier for us to get in and out. Actually, being in the middle, if we need to go to the toilet, we don't have to climb over each other.
No, because
just get out.
Because, well, I was part right. They are 3 in the middle where we want to sit, which is right at the back. Literally, like the last 4 rows at the back are 3, and the rest of them in the middle aisle are 4. So this is why we will position ourselves in the back. So
I suppose at least you're nearer, you're more likely to get food first.
yeah.
Well, because they come from either ends, don't they?
Yeah.
But there is one cool thing about going next year, is that it will be 10 years since we went together for the first time to Florida.
Yes, that's right. And for those who have been watching our other videos, we've just finished our throwbacks. So yeah, we're very much looking forward to that holiday for many reasons. So, and well, more importantly, just to be back in Disney World again.
Yeah.
It will be.
We've seen a few vlogs recently, haven't we, of like people Americans that are going back in, and we're watching Disney Mum Life earlier on, and she got quite emotional going back in for the first time in 2 years, and I think we'll be like that. I think as soon as that plane lands and we're through the terminal and we're in the main hallway area where the Disney shop is, where the airport used to be, I don't think I'm going to be... You better not film me, that's for sure, because I'll probably be crying.
I think just that moment where you're pushing back in the plane, the safety video is our favourite safety video, isn't it? The Virgin one is so cool. Just to hear that again on the plane would just be
nice,
You're going, that's it.
Hello there. We're delighted to welcome you on board Virgin Atlantic.
We're off. Talking about watching some current vlogs at the moment, they've been obviously updating on what's happening currently at Disney World, and quite a lot's changed. Obviously, COVID rules are being relaxed in America, as they are here soon as well. And so it seems like a big return to normality.
Yeah, but it just felt a little bit scary.
Wasn't it a bit, yeah. And a few of the vloggers actually said this is the busiest 4th of July they've ever seen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is not what you wanted, really. But
well, no, because, you know, you don't want to be passing.
No, just hoping to think...
And you don't want to start shutting things down again when they're just starting to open up, I think. I don't know. I think they maybe should have crowd controlled a bit better.
Yeah, we just want to keep progressing forward.
Yeah,
don't
this
we,
is
really?
it.
We don't want any knockbacks. So.
We don't want to be here in the UK being told, yes, you've got the green light to go back to Florida, and then Florida are like, closed.
No, hopefully it won't be like that.
No, fingers crossed.
And yeah, the positive news obviously is that Happily Ever After's back.
Yeah.
So glad to see that.
I cried.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why we moved our holiday back a whole year, one, to make sure obviously that everything, that regulations allow us to be able to travel within plenty of time, but also to make sure that everything's back to normal by then, which it's making good steps. Obviously you've got the mask thing, which is gone now practically, which was the worry of ours. Obviously we want to be wearing masks, but wearing it all the time in the heat was a little bit of a concern.
I think still wearing them in perhaps shops and on some of the rides where you're in quite close proximity to other people, and on the monorails, things like that, like understandable. Like I think it's going to be here in the UK soon, is that, but you can choose not to have to wear them in outdoor events. So like walking around Disney in the heat, not wearing one, brilliant, that's fine. Yeah. But I think, I don't know. I feel like I still might wear one. I'll see how COVID is in April 2022. But
then watching the vlogs where they've been inside, like on rides, for example, a vlog that I watched tonight where they were queuing for I call it a Three Caballeros ride, but you know what I mean, the Grand Fiesta Tour. Yeah. When you all line up to get on your relevant rows on the boat, they've actually put screens in between each row, like full on.
Oh, where you're like
higher than an average adult.
Where you're standing ready to get onto the ride,
So things like that, they know where you have to come in close proximity, they've put screens up.
Yeah, but then the queue is not gonna. You're still stood one behind the other in a queue.
Although I think that's still distance. I don't know. Yeah. Comment below if you've been to Disney World in the past week or so. Let us know, what's it like? Do you feel safe there now? Does it all feel, good to see it back to normal? So yeah, we want to hear good progress, things working out. It's all good, it's looking in the right direction. The next big thing I'm looking forward to being back to normal is the character meets. Yeah. That's a big thing for us. Yeah.
I think it's sad that you have to stand so far away from them and behind a barrier, and you can't hug them, and it'd be nice when that's all returned a bit more normal, and I mean, even if we can't touch them or hug them, just to be able to sort of get a bit closer for a photo and not have a great big barrier in your photo.
Yeah.
And you're wearing your mask in your photo. Like, what good is that? For a photo, like, smile! Unless you've got particularly smiley eyes like myself, then you ain't gonna know whether you're smiling or crying or miserable or what. I got told I had smiley eyes by a customer the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know eyes could smile.
She walked past and I smiled, because habit, and she's like, oh, you've got really smiley eyes.
That's something you hear only in COVID.
I know, Alicia's asking today, wasn't she? When are we going back to Disney World? That's the first time she's asked, actually, I think, watching the vlogs. And yeah, especially with the fireworks. And we watched a vlog the other day of someone that was there and the fireworks were back on and they actually had Tinkerbell flying. Like, that was the thing. It was sad to see Happily Ever After back on, but the first couple of nights Tinkerbell didn't fly because they had quite bad storms there, so it was really sad to not see Tinkerbell. So I think that first time Tinkerbell flew, I think that was quite a moment for some people.
Yeah.
It's all about, like, when they're singing you can fly, and then there's nothing. It's a bit of a
that's only because of the rain,
anticlimax, isn't it?
Because of the rain.
Well, it's the storm,
Yeah.
so I think if it's raining she normally flies, but if it's stormy, if there's storms in the area, she doesn't tend to. That'd be the worst place she'd want to be caught by lightning, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
Up there.
Want to fry Tinkerbell. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, we've experienced that firsthand, haven't we? When there's bad weather, the characters go in. Characters don't like bad weather. No.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
Don't blame them.
I don't like bad weather. I don't like getting soggy. Imagine being a character and getting soggy.
Yeah,
No,
they wouldn't
thank
do well
you.
in Epcot, wouldn't they? It's always raining there, it seems to be.
Well, yeah, it does when we're there anyway.
So, just skipping back momentarily to our hotel. I mean, we've looked at a few pictures of it, haven't we? And the facilities are good. There's a good on-site shop, isn't there? There's
Yeah.
like
Convenience store.
convenience store, yeah. And there's obviously the restaurant there, which
It looks quite nice, actually. It's a sit-down place. And
yeah, they do good breakfast as well. I think they have offers on them as well, don't
I think we've got, as part of our stay, we can have 1 or 2 breakfasts for free.
Oh.
And if you're a paying adult, I think your child eats for free there.
Yeah.
Little things like that. But they've got, they've got like an arcade. And I mean, I know Coco Key had an arcade, but it just looked a bit pants. Whereas this one actually looks like it's got a bit more going for it.
We hope. We hope.
Well, pictures say one thing, don't they, sometimes?
And then there's a swimming pool there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I lose enough weight, I will actually feel comfortable going in the swimming pool for once. So
Can't be a good swimming pool.
no.
I mean, I'm personally looking forward to the water parks most of all.
Yeah.
They're good for down days, aren't they? So we'll probably have a couple of down days
Yeah.
here and there. And one thing that we want to do is Clearwater as well.
Yes.
Which we did in
need to.
2012, but
I
not
think-
in 2019.
I think we'll probably end up doing it this time because we didn't. Because we sort of said we probably, unless NASA have got some sort of
Rocket
big
launch,
event,
which is
rocket
possible.
launch going on,
possible.
then we probably won't go to NASA this time. We'll only go if they've got something going on. So if we don't go to NASA, then it kind of opens up a day to go to Clearwater instead.
Or at the very least, Cocoa Beach.
Which, yeah,
Which
you're
is-
kind of
you
killing
can
2
see
birds
everything
with one
there.
stone, aren't you there?
Yeah. The closest I've come to a rocket launch was in '98, where I heard the
You were in a
the
ride.
shuttle take off. I was stuck in the Ellen ride and was like, couldn't get out. And all you could hear, that's how loud it was, that you could actually hear the roar of the rocket over the ride.
Oh, the Ellen ride.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that's becoming Guardians of the Galaxy now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Epcot as well. Epcot's changing.
Yeah, it'd be
So
interesting to see
hopefully
what
it'll
it's like when we get there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully be mostly, if not completely finished by the time we go.
It'd be interesting to see the entrance because obviously we saw it as it was. We haven't seen it in its progress, but we might see it finished or near the end of being finished.
I think the entrance is practically finished now. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below.
Aren't they keeping Club Cool as well? Yeah.
Yes, I heard that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's coming back. Yeah, well, we thought they were getting rid of it and
Yeah, but-
everyone's devastated, but
Wonder if they'll bring back Beverly. We didn't get to actually try Beverly, did we? Because the pump wasn't working when we were there.
it's a shame.
Oh.
We've got to have two now.
We've got to, yeah, we just have to have two.
Yeah, unless someone's having us on and it's not really opening.
Was it an April Fool's? Yeah.
So,
we'll see.
And obviously the mouse gear that's been temporarily moved, hasn't it, to an adjacent building while they redo all of that.
So it'll be interesting to just see it all.
Yeah. So
it changes every time we go.
It does.
We need to just go more then, so then we can see it in progress rather than the whole big massive change.
Well, what's shocking for me is this is how long ago it was since we've gone. That we haven't been to Galaxy's Edge yet. It wasn't open when we last went.
Yeah.
So that'll be the first time for us as well.
Sad times. But maybe the queues will be lower because everyone else has experienced it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might actually get to try everything. And with Alithia being a bit older this time than originally planned, that she might be able to go on them with us and enjoy them as well.
Well, I think she's pretty much the height for all of them now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's pretty much there. If she isn't there for the sort of tallest ones, then hopefully she will be there by the time we get there.
Yeah.
Because she's growing.
Well, she wants to go on Thunder Mountain, she said.
Yeah. I thought you said Space Mountain then. I was like, oh, really?
I don't want to go Space Mountain.
Yeah, Thunder Mountain. And she wants to go Slinky Dog Dash.
Yeah, she's 50-50 about the Haunted Mansion.
We'll see.
I'm trying to convince her it's all just, trickery of the visuals, reflections and things like that.
We'll have to watch the Haunted Mansion before we go.
Yeah,
the film.
That's a good film. Eddie Murphy.
It's a very good film.
Yeah, we have our little 2-week film marathon, don't we, before we go, just to get us in the mood. And I think last time it was a good way of getting Alithia familiar with everything, like Avatar, for example. She knew what that was all about.
Didn't she?
Yeah, that was one of her favourites, and she even asked for these little jar of Avatar creatures. She loved it so much.
You're gonna get a banshee this time.
Yeah, I nearly got one last time.
Or you're gonna get a drone.
Oh, I don't know.
A drone? A droid.
Yeah, droid. You mean? Yeah.
Drone.
I don't know.
You got one of those.
I know what you meant.
An R2-D2 or a BB-8.
Or BB-8, yeah. Yeah.
Or a lightsaber.
A lightsaber, yeah.
Mind you, they're hard to get back on the plane.
Yeah.
Stick it in hand luggage.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it in the overhead locker, would you? Because someone will stick their case in and crunch.
Yeah, you'd have to put it on the floor in front of you, but then you stand up and you just crunch it. It's just not a good idea. It's alright if you live in America. Well, Florida, down the road. Unless
you put it down the side of your chair if you're on not on a window seat.
Exactly. So it probably just won't happen this time. It's fine. I've made peace with it.
Ask the pilot if he can stick it in the cockpit, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Have a play with it whilst the plane's flying itself.
Yeah, just don't cut the cockpit in half.
Just hear over the tannoy.
Are you playing with my lightsaber? My favourite park is definitely the Magic Kingdom, so I just can't wait to be there. We've watched a few Magic Kingdom vlogs.
Yeah.
Just lately, obviously with Happily Ever After, and yeah, it's just itching to go now.
Well, like you explained it to Alithia earlier on, it's the summer holidays, and then it's Halloween, and then it's Christmas, and then it's February half term, and then it's Florida. So there's only 5 half terms. Well, 4 if you want to include the actual one we're going on.
Well, Alexa reliably told me this morning that it's 39 weeks.
Clever woman. See, that's not even a year.
And talking about a year in advance, if you're booking your seats and you want to know when you can book your seats, with Virgin it's 331 days in advance of your flight before you can book it. Now, it's not a thing that you can't do both flights when you hit the 331 days, so you can only do your outbound when it's 331 days for that, and then if you're staying for 2 weeks, then obviously 2 weeks later you can book your one coming back. So that's the thing to remember. That's the earliest you can do it. Obviously the earlier you book it in, the better you get your ideal seat, especially if there's a certain seat you want. I believe most airlines are about similar to that. I mean, normally when you can book flights, normally on these flight booking sites, it's normally about 11 months out, so it's almost that, isn't it? So yeah, so we're all booked up, we're all ready to go. We've paid the deposit on our park tickets. We're going with attraction tickets direct. So yeah, we're going to pay them off as soon as possible to get our tickets delivered so we can reserve our days.
Just in case they're still doing that. It's better to reserve them and then them not use those than to not reserve them in hope that they don't do it and then we don't get in.
I mean, we normally stick to plans, don't we, on our park days anyway. We don't do several parks in one day, do we?
No.
So it's quite an easy thing for us to do. You know, we like to plan ahead anyway, don't we? We plan what park days we're going when, so it's just a case of just clicking on the mouse to book it, what we already do. So it's, if that's what we're going to do, then that's all well and good for us. Fast passes, obviously they're not a thing at the moment. They're not doing them.
No.
I'm personally, I don't know about you, Katie, but I'm not too bothered about that, because last time we were, obviously when we went in 2012, we didn't use the fast pass system, did we?
No.
We just sort of...
We queued.
We just thought we queued. But it seems like we had more freedom just to do what we wanted on the whim.
Yeah. I suppose the only upside to fast pass is when you've got a little one is the queuing situation. When you've got a 2-year-old, as we had at the time, trying to occupy her in a queue, especially when we did Toy Mania thing.
Yeah, Toy Story Mania, or the Alien Sauce.
Not the sauce, no, it was the Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
When we were trying to get Alithia to drink and she wouldn't.
Yeah, she wasn't happy, was she?
She just caused a scene. It was ridiculous.
So yeah, I suppose, like, you know, your first 3 fast passes in the day, if you get them right at the beginning of your trip, you know, boom, 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 and then the rest of the day to do what you want. I think that's probably a good mix, I think.
Yeah.
So we yet to see. Will fast passes come back? What do you think, guys? Do you think they'll come back, or do you think they're gone forever? Let us know in the comments below.
I just had a thought, 39 weeks until we go. That's 1 week less than you carry a whole baby for.
Okay.
Although I didn't technically carry Alithia for that long. But yeah, so you could grow a whole baby in the time until we go to Florida.
Fun fact of the day.
Full of him. Absolutely full of him, me. Not just a pretty face.
So yes, thanks for watching. Let us know your countdowns in the comments below, because we always like to
see them.
Get excited. I know there's a lot of you that are going at the end of this year, and we're super hopeful for you guys that
crossed.
Things all get sorted with the green list, and obviously with them talking about if you've got the 2 vaccines you might not need to quarantine. And
yeah, I saw that today, yeah.
And let's hope obviously we're allowed in to America as well. So.
Well, if not, you enjoy yourself with your Pfizer. I'll stay at home with my AstraZeneca.
I'm sure things will work out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thank you, by the way, to all our newest subscribers. We're glad to have you on board. It's super great when people subscribe. It gives you a whole boost.
Gives you a little bit of a boost, yeah.
Producing videos.
And don't forget to press that bell icon so you know when we've got new videos out.
Yes, so see you next week.